pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I want to thank everyone for being here today. This is Mahoning County Commissioner Steering Room, regular meeting number 25. Thursday, June 23rd. It's slightly after 10. And are there any public comments? Any public comments?
Just
State your name and address for the record.
Terry Sarkle of Ohio, 127 East Grant Street. Don't forget, this is the melting pot of your, you have a lot of festivals, a lot of ethnic festivals, Italian, Greek, Slovak, so enjoy it. Like this weekend, Celebrate Poland starts Friday and goes on to Saturday. And the parade is at 7 o'clock, Anthony?
Yes.
And so far, I think anyone can join the parade.
Just line up, yeah, right there on College Street. Come on.
And then you have the Italian festivals all through the summer and the Greek fest. Like I said, you don't have to go to Europe. Every weekend there's a European festival going on.
Festival of the Arts coming up.
Yes, Festival of the Arts, true.
All right, thank you. Anybody else? No one else? Okay. Hearing none. Approval of the previous minutes of board meeting number 24, Thursday, June 16, 2022, and approval of bills for payment. Do I hear a motion?
Motion approved.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante.
yes.
Commissioner Ditzler.
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes. Number one, advertisement for bids, sanitary. Tara?
Good morning. This is for the Camel wastewater treatment plant grit removal system improvement number 522 in Camel.
Okay, thank you. Number one, advertisement for bids. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve advertisement.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante.
yes.
Commissioner Ditzler.
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes. Number one, journal entries. Do I hear a motion?
Motion approved journal entries.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante.
yes.
Commissioner Ditzler.
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes. Number two, agreements, engineers, A and B. Rick?
Good morning. A is an agreement with American Structure Point Incorporated for construction administration and inspection services for Liberty, Middletown, and Lufferwell Road replacement projects. That's in the amount of $139,775. B is an agreement with Grace Services Incorporated for the 2022 countywide guardrail spraying with vegetation control. That's an estimated amount of 700. These are both not general.
Okay, thanks, Rick. Number C, treasurers, Danny?
Morning, everyone. This is, we have entered into an agreement with a new tax bill preparation and printing company. And you may recall the issue, we had some issues with our previous company. We really had a difficult process for first half of this year. And we've been with this company for a while. It was very disconcerting, we had to go through that. So we issued a request for proposal. We received 5 very competitive bids and made a decision. All of this has been, we really had to cram it in. In fact, they're working on our stuff as we speak. And we're, just getting the agreement approved. So I want to especially thank Jim and Megan in purchasing and the prosecutor's office. I don't know if there's no one here. I don't know if there's anyone in Zoom land from the prosecutors. Doesn't look like it, but they were very helpful, particularly Mark Napolito and Karen did a lot of work on this, both with the previous company to make sure that they performed for us and then during the changeover. So we're looking forward to it. It's going well so far. And hopefully we could stay with them for a while because at this stage of my life, I'm not a fan of change. It's not something we welcome any longer.
Well, if you need to delay it a
Right,
month or
thanks to
two, if you need to delay it a month or two, sending the bills out,
Everyone,
we'll all be okay with that.
we're getting calls already. When are we getting our bill? They wait for those bills.
I'll never call you.
I know. Thank you all.
care. Thanks, Danny.
Thank you.
Number 2, agreements A through C. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve agreements.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante.
yes.
Commissioner Ditzler.
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes. Number 1, resolutions additions. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve resolutions additions.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante.
yes.
Commissioner Ditzler.
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes. Number 2, record of bids, lead. Lou?
No.
No.
No,
So,
Phil.
Phil.
Where's Phil?
nothing.
No, Phil. All right. Record of bids, A, lead-based chip rehab, lead hazard control work at 216 Elm Street, Struthers, Ohio, 44471. Number 2, record of bids. Do I hear a motion?
motion to approve.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante.
yes.
Commissioner Ditzler.
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes. Number 3, resolutions, A, O and B grants. I mean, Commissioners O and B, sorry.
It's
I
okay.
always want to say grants at the end
It's
of
all
that.
fine. We're all
When I
together.
see ARP.
A resolution to approve the agreement and expenditures with the following to assist with COVID-19 public health and funded by ARP in the following amounts. This is for Action Inc. for $150,000, and this is what the board had previously did with the food vouchers for the mobile meal.
Okay, thank you. And B, human resources, Karen?
Good morning, everyone. This is a resolution approving modifications to the employee classification and compensation plan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Number 3, resolutions, A and B. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve resolutions.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante.
yes.
Commissioner Ditzler.
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes. Okay, that concludes our meeting. That was painless, I would say. I don't see any electeds on there, but I do see Lou. Do you have anything?
Sure do. I just wanted to let everybody know that Canfield Township is hosting an appliance drive at the Canfield Fairgrounds this Saturday, June 25th from 9 to 1. Also, we are moving ahead with, we're going to begin the electronics collection at the new Bev Masco facility in July. More to come on that one. And also, I just want to let everybody know that we are generating a lot of excitement for this industrial composting program with partners Flying High and Second Harvest Food Bank. I was invited to speak to the Materials Management Advisory Council to the state of Ohio, as well as Ohio EPA, to describe the details of this. And needless to say, they're very excited about this. Obviously, they awarded us a grant for $100,000 moving towards this endeavor, but we are definitely generating a lot of excitement as one of the few cooperative programs like this in the state.
This is great. That's what we have done as a group and repurposed one of our buildings, and that's on Bev Road, used to be Masco. And we repurposed it for our green team and Lou and some of our other sheriff connected people, I should say, in that area as well. So that's going to be one of the buildings that we have changed the look, and when it's done, there'll be a greenhouse there, and they'll be using that for fresh gardens down the road, and probably maybe we could get our poinsettia plants back for Christmas and some of the Easter flowers that they used to sell out of there, right, Lou?
We're anticipating of composting at least 120,000 pounds of food waste annually, generating between 23 to 30,000 pounds of finished compost at the end of this endeavor. So there'll be plenty for not only that greenhouse, but the new greenhouse going out at the Campus of Care, as well as probably some public venues, Fellows Riverside, Boardman Park, Austin Park, that kind of thing.
Okay, thank you very much, Lou. I appreciate it. Keep us updated on that, so when it's done, we could come out and look at it.
Good deal.
Alan, do you have any updates on the electric and the buildings for us today? You worked very hard over the last couple days, accepting all of our calls morning, noon, and night, mostly 10 o'clock and over. That would be most of us. So if you
Yes.
want to give us an update.
Yes, so we are working with Ohio Edison this evening to begin repairs. They will be shutting off power after hours. We'll be pulling equipment to get it repaired, turning the power back on, and then the same evolution again when the equipment has been repaired.
Okay. How's the Purple Cat area?
They're hanging in there, but unfortunately, we don't have power to the kitchen right now.
Okay. They're pretty safe with all of the stuff that was in the freezers and the refrigerators. They moved it.
I'm not 100% sure on what they did with everything, but I know we've been in contact with.
Good, with Jimmy Sutton. Well, that's good. Thank you for all that. All the work you did on that with our crew up there. We got an excellent crew.
Absolutely.
And the people, Sean and everyone that's in that building, very good to work with. And they all step up to the plate. Lou, I see you raising your hand.
I just kind of in the same vein here, I also want to thank Alan and the facilities department for help with that, the new building out on Bev Road. They have put in new electric, new battery chargers, water lines, aspirators, working on everything. So he's been quite busy since he started here with the county. I want to extend my thanks to them as well.
Thank you very much. Good.
And Alan, that the need for the new breakers and stuff is as a result of the Edison's power going out and us having to restart it. Now we have to replace a couple of breakers and different things because of their issue, not our issue didn't result in the power outage.
Yes and no. It's a combination of both.
Yeah, but our issue at Oak Hill had nothing to do with Youngstown State's power outage
Absolutely not.
and all the other buildings that went out in the downtown area.
I have my own opinion of that, which I will keep to myself. I've shared that with Audrey. We're gonna see. I'm gonna give them one more chance at it before I open my mouth. It just doesn't seem right that all of a sudden we're having outages all over the city of Youngstown. And
Yeah,
then
buildings that are,
Yeah,
you know,
the buildings that are
totally
there.
obscure from each other, you know, the
Right.
jail, Oak
Pound.
Hill,
I'm
dog,
just,
the dog pound on Meridian Road. I
I'm
mean,
just hoping it's not because they want that new line going over everything.
yeah,
I think we should bring him in and have a discussion about that
Troy.
here, Troy, just to get some updates.
not a bad idea.
I mean, we've been questioned, why is this happening? Why is this going on over here? Why are all the county buildings going out? Why is the city going out? We don't know. So the only thing we could do maybe is bring Troy Rhodes in and have him explain it to us at our next
And,
meeting.
in Austin Town is one of the ones that gets hit the most.
Consistently.
Because there's, you know, I can't tell you how many times I get calls like from Wedgewood Pizza, no power again, I'm losing business.
I can't understand that.
and-
Yeah. a lot there.
So we need to bring him in to get an idea of what's going on with this. I mean, it just seems like it's more and more. And I mean, sure, we're having an unseasonable heat wave early on, but it's not like we haven't had that before. And nothing really happened. So I think maybe a discussion would be good. So for the record, I'd like to bring him in next month or next week. All right, anyone else? Anyone else have anything else? Danny, anything? You're elected. Dave Anthony?
The only thing I'd like to say is I saw on TV last night, the officer in Camel talking about how he initiated the no tether resolution and requirements in the city of Camel. Incorporated areas have the ability and authority to change how you treat animals and whether you can just tie a dog out and to a tree in your backyard and leave them out 24/7. And they have enforcement rights. As I tell people that make calls, the dog warden has no enforcement rights. We pick up stray animals on the road and house them until their owners come, or we try to adopt them out. We have no enforcement rights if somebody's beaten their dog or throwing a cat off the bridge or whatever they're doing, that's all through animal charity. And it's through incorporated areas. Incorporated areas have the authority to pass resolutions and monitor how people treat animals within their own political subdivision if it's an incorporated area. And Camel has chosen to do that. And I'm remiss for not remembering the police officer's name, but the mayor was on from Camel, Brian, and he was talking on the news last night about Brian Tedesco about how, you know, the officer initiated this and the good work he's done. So I'm proud that they've taken that step forward, and the city of Youngstown needs to take some example from that. So just my personal thoughts. Hang in there, stay safe. Wanted to express my I'm gonna say a good friend of mine was in a wreck, was actually just sitting at a red light on his motorcycle, and a car ran through the red light and hit him. And he's been in the University Hospital. Mark Cole, he's a good guy. He's has American General Insurance, and he's going to be okay, but he's in a lot of pain. He's pretty banged up, and unfortunately, one of his close friends that was on a motorcycle sitting at the same traffic light was killed. So, you know, please make sure you watch out for motorcycles, watch out for, you know, the slag on the roads if you're on a motorcycle. And, you know, it's difficult enough to see motorcycles. You know, I have one, I ride one, and I sometimes don't see. They're difficult to see. And especially today, you know, when so many people are texting, so many people aren't paying attention, and, you know, please, you know, you're not only taking your life in your hands, but people around you. So try to be careful and try to, you know, watch out for people and riders. You know, be alert.
And our prayers are with him.
Yeah,
His family.
yeah. He's gonna be okay. We've got some positive news recently, but, you know, he's in pretty banged up and going through a lot of surgeries.
Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, Dave, you're right. Prayers for Mark Cole. I mean, he was involved in a serious accident. I used to ride motorcycles too. I wiped out in the middle of Poland years back. And when I found out I couldn't lift the bike off of me, even though as strong as I was because of the shock I went into, and cars all converged right on top of me. That was the last day that I ever rode a motorcycle, but prayers to his family. Alan, thank you for the hard work that you put into. I know when you have a building with over 500 people and the air conditioning goes out, that could be total disaster. So you did a great job, and keep us up to date on that. And commissioners, I wanted you to know that I've been getting a lot of compliments about the food truck that we help fund, and we're part of that with Action. People are very happy that they can walk in there and get fresh foods and drinks. And it's been all over the place. So that's been a great thing for the community.
Thank you. All right. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler.
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes, next meeting Thursday, June 30th. Oh my God, already. I know. 10 a.m. right here, same,
Great
same time. Thank you all for coming.